Hello, level 3. I'm looking at page 21 in your book, and this is part of what you did for your quiz for me, and most people understood what was going on, but just to clarify, in case you were a little bit confused on this one, the chord symbols at the top here, like the F, that would be in your left hand. You'd play an F chord, so you would play F-A-C, so you know your 5-finger major chord, and then you could repeat it in the next measure. Whenever there's a blank, I just go ahead and repeat the previous chord. And then C7, well, C7 is a dominant 7, it's a C chord with an added 7th, and in this case C7 means minor 7th on the outside. You can invert that, like we did in our old chord progressions. So you can play your C7, E, B flat, C, and that's fine. Then the next one that they have is G minor, and just G, B flat, and D is fine. And then they have the C7 again, and F again, and F7. If you remember, I talked about that being a secondary dominant, and if you haven't had that in theory or anything, don't worry too much, but it's an F chord with a minor 7th. So the F7 there does not fit in the key signature of 1 flat. So always follow the chord symbols. Don't just depend on them to always be in the key, because sometimes they're not. They're leading somewhere else. In this case, that one cadences to B flat because that's the 5 of B flat. So, and if you wanted to invert your B flat, you could do it like that. That way you're in one hand position. That might be a little easier. And so that takes care of the B flat, and then we have another F, C7, and F. So yeah, that's all that you needed to do with that, was just play those in the left hand. So when we have these in the future, just so you know, you can play what's written for your right hand in the melody line, and then we'll always be adding the left hand following those chord symbols.